If I should die and my son's killers are not found, they will never rest. They too will die like Senzo.
The words of a desperate father after years of agony. Sam Meyiwa made it his life's mission to see his son's killers apprehended. Senzo was killed in October 2014 in Vosloorus, Johannesburg. For the past 5 years, his father was relentless in his quest for answers. But last year, Meyiwa, affectionately known as Uncle Sam, suffered a stroke. His family says he was under immense stress. They are devastated.
He had suffered a stroke, I think after it emanated after the sudden departure or passing of his son, Senzo Meyiwa. His health deteriorated from that point on, and he was never the same person. He was also generally never happy about the fact that such a high-profile crime was not solved.
Neighbors have also described his death as a huge loss. They say the Meyiwa family is respected and helpful in the community.
We used to sit with him almost daily and talk and laugh. It was fun. He was a good man. The death of his son was something he would speak about. It wasn't easy on him.
The Meyiwa family say they will continue Sam's quest to get justice for Senzo to honor his dying wish. Meyiwa is survived by his wife, 4 children and grandchildren. Funeral arrangements have not been finalized. Ayanda Mhlongo, SABC News, Mlazi.
And we're joined now by the Meyiwa family member, Nathi Ngwenya. A very good evening to you, Mr. Ngwenya, and thank you so much for speaking to us. Condolences to you and your loved ones.
Good evening. Thank you very much.
Now, we know that Mr. Meyiwa was of ill health in the recent past months and years. How did he die?
Oh, yes. I remember that last year, Uncle Sam had a stroke. And then of which I think a month ago he had another stroke where he went to hospital and then brought home to recover, and of which when the family was happy that he's home and recovering, and then we woke up to the sad news today morning.
Was there anything in particular that was stressing him? Just reflecting back on that interview with my colleague who was saying that, even if he were to go to his resting place, he would still die an unhappy man, not knowing what happened to his son.
Very true, because Uncle Sam used to, him and Senzo, they were inseparable, Be it Senzo was, finished playing his game, or is visiting home in Durban, you will find them together always. And even Uncle Sam, when he's not around, the only person, that he was talking about was Senzo. So they were very close. And his passing, made a very big dent on Uncle Sam. And hence, I think last year, when on June, when Senzo Meyiwa commemoration game was hosted, Uncle Sam was very happy to say, finally, my son is being remembered. And unfortunately, a few months after that, the stress and the stroke, took charge.
Now, just with regards to the process, the investigation into Senzo's death, had he received any information of late, as in where that process was?
Not really, except, what everybody knows, that the police are still, investigating, of which even Uncle Sam, left that part, of for the law enforcement agencies, to take charge. However, he, now and again will say, hey, but this thing is taking very long, and, he wishes that, it could be resolved very speedily.
Did he express any regret about the promises that were made to him? There were 3 commissioners, or rather 3 ministers and commissioners who made promises about bringing Senzo's murderer or murderers to book, and still those promises had not been met. Did he feel any particular way about this?
Yes, he got frustrated, in terms of why is this taking long, However, he got, he was very positive, because Minister Pegicele would now again, contact the family, of which I think he still does even now. So obviously, with updating in terms of latest development and all of that.
I mean, other ministers, including former Minister Fikile Mbalula, who's now the Minister of Transport, has said that when he's appointed, he is going to prioritize this matter, that arrest will be made. And then another minister or the police commissioner said that the net is closing in on the murderers, implying, of course, that they were known. Was there any information forthcoming after that? Is Minister Pegicele saying anything about who these perpetrators possibly are or where they are?
No, I think since we all know that this is a high-profile, and sensitive case, some, especially the sensitive information, the police will never share it, with the family. But there has been some assurances that the case is still on and they are still investigating it.
All right, thank you so much for speaking to us. That there is Meyiwa family member speaking on behalf of the Meyiwa family, Nati Ngwenya.